Hey guys, this is Eve, welcome back! Today's video is going to be about my pet peeves or just simply things that annoy me. At first I didn't think I have that many, but man, I started doing this list because I couldn't remember all of them, and then it turns out that they're quite a lot. Like, I can almost call myself antisocial, or maybe if these same things bother other people too, then maybe I'm not gonna be that different, because how can these things not bother everybody? Okay, here we go. Weird people on the bus. I'm just so annoyed when I'm on the bus or just any kind of other public transportation and some weird people just get on the bus, decide they're gonna act super crazy, super alien, and they're gonna just decide to sit next by you or just constantly keep eye contact even if you look at them. I've tried this before. If someone's looking at me straight in the eyes and keeping eye contact, that I don't look away because this way they keep looking. So once I just tried to stare them back, look at them all the time, but the guy was such a creeper that he didn't even look away, he kept looking at me all the time. Other people would be so smelly that you would think they haven't heard of a shower or they haven't taken one for like 30 years or ever since they were a little kid and their mother made them take a shower. But you know, then they became adults and they just decided they didn't have to do that anymore, right? Another one is commercials on TV with dirty children. This annoys me so much. I change the channel when I see something like this now. You know these commercials where they show some kids that are dirty, they've been playing out in the mud, they have chocolate ice cream all over them, and then their mothers see them and they're like, "Oh, you're so cute, that's okay, I have the perfect detergent." No, nuh-uh. If my mother would see me ever in this condition, she would just whoop my butt then and there and never stop screaming for the next year perhaps. I know you're trying to make like a good commercial of your product, but this is not real life. No, when kids get dirty as pigs, their mothers don't just stare at them being all cute. You're just straight to the bathroom, wash all of that. What do you think you're doing? I'm not your maid. That's what my mother would do, and I believe all other rational mothers. Not that I'm saying that my mother was always rational, but you know what I mean. The other one is when I have an idea and I say it to everybody but nobody seems to hear me, and then somebody else like seconds later makes the same suggestion as me and everybody's like, "Good job! How did you think of that, Paul? That is so amazing, Paul!" No, I said it here. Like, I didn't think it, I actually said it. And you definitely should have heard me, but nobody says anything. This is not just for ideas, it's not just for work, it's also for groups of people, when you're trying to tell a joke, when you're trying to give suggestion about something or just mention something interesting. It happens just too much. When Instagram photos don't want to load and you see this circle all the time. Oh, by the way, I think Instagram's new logo also kind of pisses me off. Like, it's so ugly. It seems like somebody did it on PowerPoint like in 1994 or whatever. Why Instagram? Why? When people think they can get ahead of a line just because they have a child, and then you start with all of that, "But I have a baby, but I'm with the child." Like, my life is so much more worthy and important than yours. You should definitely let me go pass by you on this line. No lady, no lady. Like, we all have lives, we've all been waiting here, and unless your kid is like hysterically screaming or just really in some need, and to be honest, everybody on the line just wants them to go ahead so that they can leave faster, you have no right whatsoever to be pushing everybody else and insist that your life and your time is more valuable than everybody else's. When people talk on their phone on the bus, maybe this should have gone to the topic of annoying people on the bus. I've seen so many people, like I'm in the bus and I see them outside and they're not doing anything. The moment they walk in and they just find a seat, they have to take out their phone. And I've heard so many conversations during the times when I forgot to charge my MP3 player and I couldn't save myself, of course, of people that just randomly call people, they talk, the other person hangs up or just doesn't want to talk with them anymore, and they just keep dialing on and on until they finish with their phone book whatsoever. I'm just trying to get from point A to point B. Traveling with big groups. I know that some of you might find this very fun, enjoyable, like source of forever memories. but I don't find it enjoyable to travel with big groups. I think 4 or 5 is my absolute maximum. When you go with big groups, the chances are very high that some people are gonna do something, you're not gonna want to do it, or you're gonna want to do something someone else is not gonna, and then we're in a situation like, I want to go there. No, I don't wanna, I'm gonna go there. Well, you do whatever you want. Well, then you do whatever you want. When there are big groups, everybody just wants to do something and you never stay together. Another thing that I absolutely hate is when like you make plans with somebody, could be for going out or trips or just whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, sure, I'm gonna bring this person and this couple also wants to join. Oh, and this colleague from work with his new girlfriend wants to come over. Like, I've only seen her once for like 5 minutes, but she seems like a sweetheart. And then you end up again with like 15 people that you don't know and you definitely don't want to hang out with. Just because somebody decided to invite them on their own or just do their own thing. The more the merrier. Like, who came up with that? It's completely stupid. When people bring babies to theater, ballet, and movies, I've been like, why? Why do you do it? I know there are certain shows and movies and all that specifically for young children and babies, but multiple times I've been on like ballet, you know, the fancy type of ballet where everybody dresses up and it's like Swan Lake or something, and the row in front of me has this little 3-year-old that decides to jump up in the middle and climb on the seats and just start doing like no, little baby, I came here to watch the ballet, not you. When a warranty expires on an electronic item right before it breaks. This has happened to like 4, maybe 5 MP3 players that I've owned. Literally, the warranty expires and week after that, it's out. It's broken, it's not worth it to get it fixed. I feel like the manufacturers are not trying to keep any kind of quality control, or they're just not trying to have happy customers. They're maybe so good in calculating when exactly this thing is going to break and then calculate the warranty that goes with it. It's beyond my mind. They're just so good in that. When half of my phone memory consists of built-in apps that I can't get rid of. I bought my phone like a couple of years ago and I still don't want to change it or whatever, but on all the commercials and everything, it says that it had like 16 gigabytes of memory and all that. And I was like, yeah, that's gonna be good, you know, that'll be fine. And then you find out that like more of half of that is in built-in apps that you're never going to use, never ever, and you cannot remove them at all. When PayPal's help desk doesn't work on weekends. Like, you're a worldwide famous system working with everybody's money and you couldn't get your help desk to work on the weekends. I worked in a help desk before. Some of my responsibilities were not that crazy and that threatening, but we still had people working on weekends all the freaking time. PayPal is basically running our money, doing services with our money, and whenever we have an issue, which might be important sometimes, you have to wait till Monday? What is that? So yeah, that was it. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. That could be story bits, reviews, unboxings, or who knows what else. Bye!